Morning all of you. Now today we are continue with our last topic, that is memory. So we divide memory into two parts. One is primary memory and secondary memory. Last class I already explained about the primary memory. Now today we are going to learn about secondary memory. Now this memory is used to transfer the data easily from one place to another place. Suppose you want to carry your data from one place to another place, that in that case you will use secondary memory. And this memory is having capability to store your data for a long period of time. Like in primary memory we can store the data for temporary time period like in RAM. But here in secondary memory, we will store the data for a long period of time. And this memory is having the large capacity of storage as compared to primary memory. Just see the definition. The memory where programs and data are kept for a long period of time. Here all your softwares, all your data, all your files will stored in secondary memory. It stores the data permanently and help us to transfer the data from one place to another place easily with the help of secondary device like pen drive, CD. We can easily carry data from one place to another place. It is non-volatile in nature. Non-volatile means store the data permanently, not for a temporary period, and keep data when power is switched off. After switching off the CPU also, it carries the data. Now a few examples of secondary memory. First one is hard disk. Hard disk is nowadays is internal part of your computer unit. All your CPU contains a hard disk, because this hard disk contains all your softwares, your Windows, your operating system, your files, whatever you are going to store in your computer, that is going to store in the hard disk drive. It is also known as hard disk drive, or we can call it disk drive also. And this hard disk is a secondary memory, so it stores the data permanently. The concept of the hard disk is based on the concept of gramophone, which we used in earlier days. All of you have seen in movies the gramophone. When we want to use the gramophone, the disk started rotating and one long stick will start touching on the disk. That long disk is called head. Just see here in the diagram. Here also this one long disk. This is the disk and one long head is there. This head. Now this head will touch the disk when your disk will start rotating. Now when disk will start rotating, when it will get the power, when the hard disk will get the power, this disk will start rotating, and this head, this long one, this head, this one, this head will start performing reading and writing operation. So when your disk computer will start, your hard disk will get the power and your disk will start rotating. That hard disk, this part is a magnetic part or magnetic disk, and this head will start performing the reading and writing operation. But nowadays, as this hard disk performs slow processing, so nowadays we have replaced it with SSD drive, that is solid state drive. Nowadays in system or in laptop, we are, instead of hard disk, we are using solid state drive, as its performance is much better, its life is much better, its speed is faster than the hard disk drive. Now second example of secondary memory is compact disc CD. All of you are familiar with the CD, that it contains the data, especially the audio digital data, we can say. The full form is compact disk read only memory. Now just see, it is read only memory. Once you can write and after that you can perform only reading. Only once you can write and then you can perform only reading. That's why it is read only memory. Main thing is its maximum storage capacity is 650 MB to 700 MB. Between this it will store the maximum data. Next is DVD, that is digital versatile disk. DVD. All of you are familiar with the DVD also. Now, instead of storing digital data, it stores videos also. For storing videos, we will use DVD because one DVD can contain 3, 4, 5, near about 6 movies maximum. It depends on the quality of the movie. But its maximum storage capacity is vary from 4.7 gigabyte to 8.5 gigabyte. See, its capacity is very large as compared to your CD. Next is pen drive. All of you are familiar with the device pen drive. This is nowadays most commonly used secondary device for transferring the data from one place to another place. It is also known as USB, that is Universal Serial Bus Drive. Nowadays we can use pen drive with mobile phones also, that is OTGS. In mobile phone also you can connect your OTGS drive and you can transfer the data. But that OTGS and pen drive may be in a single device, means one device can contain OTGS also and pen drive also. One side it will contains the USB drive, another side contains the OTGS one, so that you can easily use or connect with your mobile phones also. Next example of secondary memory is memory card. Memory card is a storage device which is generally used with portable devices like camera, mobile phones, for storing your media files, data files. Like in digital cameras, we are using memory card for storing our photos. In mobile phones, we are using memory card for storing our data, for storing our program or our media files, sound files. So for that purpose, we will use memory card. So these are the examples of your secondary memory. Thank you.